Hi, in this video I want to run through correcting a Google assignment in the Schoology grading mode. So it's pretty straightforward, but there are some differences than the Google grading mode. So I'm going to click on the assignment in Schoology as I normally would, and I am seeing this Google interface in here regarding the whole all the information about the assignment. With the Schoology grading mode, you're going to be correcting in here in the submissions area. So it's like a regular Schoology assignment. Down here is the student who has submitted. So I have all of these menus that I can sort. But if I click on curly and I have the plagiarism checker turned on, and it shows me that 0 passages have been flagged as plagiarism. If I click on curly in this case, it's just going to show me the plagiarism checker results. Okay, it's not to correct it. Again, I need to go up here to the submissions. So I would be going into the Schoology grading interface, and it's opening up in this other, the Schoology area where it converted it to a static document. It's no longer a living Google document. And I would use, the controls here where I could draw. So maybe I would put a sticky note here, conjugation. Okay, so it's quite different than the Schoology interface. I have all of these text abilities as well, but what I can do is record an audio or video comment for the student. So if I wanted to say, take a look at your notes, and then type something too. I could post it here, and it's going to give them that audio feedback. So that's something that's a little different here. If I was going to use a rubric, I'd need to use a Schoology rubric, but I'm going to give this maybe a 5 out of 10. Okay, and I want the student to see that comment, submit. Okay, so I'm giving them some feedback here. So on the student side, now because this is a Schoology grading so it's a Google assignment, but I'm using the Schoology grading mode. When I go to my Schoology notifications, I see that a new grade was posted. Okay, so I do get the Schoology notifications in here if it is a Schoology grading mode, whereas the Google grading mode, the student has to go to their email pretty much, or go to the assignment, or their grades and so forth. If I go to the assignment here, okay, it's showing that the file was uploaded to the LMS. I could go back to it down here to continue to work on it. I could go here to the submission and see what was wrong with it if my teacher gave me the information here. Okay, but I can go here and work on it again. So even though it's in the Schoology grading mode, it's still this document. This is the original one that I was working on. The student can go back and make changes, but it's not where the teacher indicated the changes. All of those notes and so forth are in Schoology, and then if they were to make those changes, they would go to open attach and they could resubmit it here. But so that biggest change is where that final submission takes place or the submitted document takes place, and that I get notifications in Schoology regarding, something was returned or even that something is late. All right, hope this helps.